In this video, I'll talk about the EV tax credit for 2022 and whether the Build Back Better Act is still alive or not, so let's jump into it. On December 19th, Democratic Senator Joe Manchin said that he will not support the bill in its current form. And many people believe that the bill is dead. However, I think there is still some life to it and it might just get through with some amendments. Let's talk about Joe Manchin's concern. So his biggest concern is the overall cost of the bill and how the funding is divided between different programs for short duration. So if Democrats can somehow cut down on some of those fundings, then there is a good chance that he'll be able to support it. Although you cannot really trust his word because he's the one who supported some of these programs initially and now he's completely against the bill. There was a meeting between President Joe Biden and Joe Manchin one day after he said that he will not support the bill. We don't know exactly what was discussed during the meeting, but it seems like there is still some opportunity for this bill to get through. The next thing I want to look at is the similarities between this bill and the ACA, which is Affordable Care Act that was passed 12 years ago. Whenever you're trying to pass something that is of this size, you're bound to get some resistance even from your own party. When Barack Obama was trying to pass the ACA Act, there was a lot of pushback even from his own party, but eventually after some negotiation, they were able to get it through. So I feel like there are some similarities here as well. Eventually this will go through after some negotiation. The next thing to look at is the Build Back Better Act with fewer priorities. So Joe Biden and his team from the very beginning, they've been trying to push the original bill, even though they have scaled down on the overall funding for the bill, but all the priorities are still there. After this recent setback, it seems Democrats will be able to cut down on some of those priorities. And since Joe Manchin himself said that if their number of priorities are reduced, there is a good chance that he'll be able to support it. Now, whether EV credits will be able to make through those cuts is yet to be seen. The next reason is this bill is a must-win for Joe Biden and Democrats. With the midterm election coming up in November 2022, Democrats know that they have to get this win, so they will do anything to get it through. We all know Joe Manchin is not doing this to support American people. He's doing this because he knows he's the key to this bill and he's just using that to get what he wants. He's been getting funding from Verizon, Wells Fargo, and several other coal and mining companies to oppose some key elements of this bill. So as soon as Democrats are able to take down or scale back funding for those elements, he will be able to support it. He won't care about inflation or any other elements of this bill. Alright, so with all the drama going on, the real question is whether you should buy an electric car or if you have already placed an order, let's say with Tesla, should you take the delivery or should you place it on hold? To make the decision, you have to look at a few different things. Number one is your order date. So if you place the order while the prices were low, then you should take the delivery because there's no point waiting. Even if the EV credits come back, it's going to take a few months. And since Tesla will only allow you 30 days to take the delivery, if you miss that date, they will cancel the order and you will have to place a new order with the new pricing. The next thing that you have to look at is need for a car. So if you absolutely need a car, then you're pretty much out of luck and you'll have to go with a car that you like. In this case, you should go for an electric car. Don't go for a non-electric car with the hopes of buying an electric car down the road when there is an EV credit, because the non-electric car will lose a lot of value. In fact, a better option for you is to take the delivery right now if you place the order at the current prices or at the lower prices, and then place another order with Tesla for, let's say, Standard Range Plus, which will be delivered in October 2022. Once the time comes to take the delivery for this new car in October 2022, and let's assume there'll be some EV tax credits by then you'll be able to take advantage of the EV tax credits and sell your current car at pretty much the same price. Based on the recent demand for Tesla cars, it seems there will always be some lead time. So once you get your new car, you will be able to sell the old car in the used market at pretty much the same price. Let's assume the EV tax credits do not go through, then you will be able to keep on delaying the delivery for this new order, and eventually Tesla will cancel your order and give you the money back that you paid for the order deposit, which is around $250. So that is all from this video. If there are any new developments on the EV credit, I'll be back with another video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can get the latest updates.